Hello, hello. So we're gonna be playing some more modded Minecraft. Um, one second. All right. So, yep, gonna get into it and continue from where we left off. Take a minute to get back in. So we left off where we just got the Tinker Smelter up, and that allows us to work towards. Well, it doesn't really allow us to work towards anything, but it allows us to get a full extraction out of the ores. All right. Yep. So we just left off here. We've got our cool little dam going. Let's see, where did we leave? Where did we leave? Yes. Wrench would be nice. So, how much gold do I actually have? I do. So I'll need... I think I was aiming to make a bunch of these to start with, because I know these are going to be... I'll need a bunch. I'm going to assume 8. I think that's what I decided last time. So, 64 kinetic mechanisms. Fair. So a stack of andesite alloy, a stack of logs, stack of cogwheels, and a saw. So we don't have a stack of andesite alloy just yet, I don't think. Let me see. So I have more algal blend and yeah, still currently just smelting. We got more. I think that's not the thing that's limiting me. I think the thing that's limiting me is actually andesite. I think I'm out of it. So I need to make another mining trip. Which is where I think I was like, I didn't want to do it. But yeah. Okay, cool. Is this an iron backpack? It is. Alright, let's go for... Yeah, alright. We're gonna upgrade our backpack before we go into the depths. This should go a long way towards... Okay, maybe not as much of a way as I thought. This should go somewhat towards improving our space. Well, my space usage. We're just gonna go and dump everything in. We'll keep the bucket, the shield, geez. Generic building block. Ugh. Just take our dirt. I need more bread. take some sticks and some of that. Can we make my crafting upgrade now? I can, since I have a lot more iron. I think the thing that's going to limit me is string, which it should be headed towards nighttime, and I'll probably get string in the caverns. So a chest, a crafting table, an upgrade base. Oh, but that means you need 2 crafting tables. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'll need crafting tables for something else. So I can just have this ready to go and do this stuff down below. I'll get some string and such from spiders down there. Time to go into the ravine. Where did I build that staircase? I feel like I started it over there. So the goal is andesite. I'm not necessarily aiming for resources. Since I have some diamonds, I'm hoping to save a lot of that for once I have enchanting going. Ooh, okay, that was a tad bit risky. Down here at least, let's see if there's an andesite region. Look right there. You dig into this, and honestly I should. I do want to open this up a little more. It's kind of like not accessible right now at all. Cool. So I'm gonna have to make my way through all this gravel, which is a little annoying, but fine for the moment. Oh, you know what? I don't have any torches. Cool. This pack... Does this pack have ultimine? Sorry about this, but... I feel like I checked that before. And it didn't. I don't know. A little annoying, but not a big deal. Yeah, should be more careful about that. Just clean that up later, I assume. Or maybe I'll just leave it. You never know. I'll just come in with a shovel later and just clear it all out. But for the moment, andesite is the name of the game. Some cool ores are behind here as well. So I think my target is a few stacks of andesite at least. Because each andesite machine has a pretty bad ratio. Okay. I think 2 stacks will be enough to tide me over until I can come back. Potentially with some enchanted stuff. Because I should be able to make the fans and mixers and such I need to get obsidian and, well, I guess obsidian is something I can do now, but the point standing. So a little more than 2 stacks, so that's perfect. It is nighttime, so might be able to get some string. Have I already started claiming chunks? I haven't. I'll be doing that later. I think I'll just do that now. Oop. Yep. I always prefer starting my bases near some body of water because I find that. Oy. Hey, Spidey. You're the only person I want to chase me right now. Oh boy. Come on. Please be quicker than them. Luckily you are. Nothing. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Okay. Ow. Hoo hoo. Wow. Alright. So we've just aggroed the zombies and the spiders. Because spiders have a long... Spiders are quick and zombies have a really long aggro range. Is that 3? I don't know if that's enough. Nope, it's not. Keep running, keep running, keep running. I'll have a reason to fight all these zombies. Oh look, a donkey. Gotta keep going. Hey, some more spiders. And perfect, we have 4. We're gonna go sleep. Like, now. Oh, that's a creeper. And that's another creeper. Okay, hopefully just the spiders aggroed right now. Feel like I'm gonna climb in bed and a creeper's just gonna come right behind me. Oh, I see it moving towards me. Oh no. Oh, that'd be so brutal. There we go. I hear you guys dying over there and you're hiding in there, so you're inevitably going to attack me. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We have an upgrade base, crafting table, spruce chest, 2 iron, and there we go. We have a crafting upgrade. So now we can craft stuff on the go. We don't need to carry anything. And I got a power 2 bow, so if I inevitably get to repairing it, that might be cool. Alright. One more andesite. I believe the first thing I want to focus on is getting the mixer and basin going. But to do that, we need a whisk. So no matter what, I believe I'll need at least a mechanical press. Yep. And I'll need a basin, but the basin is pretty cheap. Where is the andesite alloy? So 1 basin, and I'll need 2 andesite machines. That'll be 16 of these. 16 of these, 16 cogwheels, 16 logs. I mean, I might as well just use up these. And then a saw. I need stone rods. Okay, and let me guess. I don't have enough cobblestone for it. Alrighty, I guess we're going to go right back to get a little more cobblestone. And in the meantime, let me finish claiming everything between. Yeah, we'll just do that. And I do plan to do things there. We'll just claim all that, just to start with. So to continue, threaded the needle. Nice. Actually, I should probably just work on this, and I'll get the cobblestone I need while I'm doing so. Yep. So we come down here, come down here, come down here, and yeah, I'll just make the assumption that this is the platform. And then we're gonna head down this direction. We'll get some andesite while we're at it. Not my intention, but, you know, might as well. Alright, we can clean this up. And then we can keep the rest of the cobblestone. Not much use in granite yet, but I believe I spoke about it previously. I'll be working towards using granite as a building material. It'll be nice to have some later. I think we'll stop soon just because there's not enough light and I don't want creatures spawning. Just want to get preferably a stack. Somewhere near there at least. I think this will be fine. Ooh, cool, cool. So there's a creative saw which exists, and we can end up using it for deployers and automating the generation of these machines, which will be really nice. I don't know if the waypoint system inside of FTB allows parenting waypoints, but that would be nice. It would clean up, so I wouldn't have dam, home. I'd be like, if I'm far away, I'll just see home, and I could parent them all to it, but I don't think that's how that works. So stone saw has a flint. I don't think I'm gonna use diamonds just yet. 3 here, 2 and a iron. We have 16. Cool. And we just surround a standard andesite casing. I'll need 2. And andesite casings have a much more forgiving recipe now. And there we go. So now, to get a presser, we need a block of iron. And there we go. We have ourselves our mechanical press. I'm gonna have to do some more power conversions and such on this end of things. How do we make mechanical belts? I'd prefer to use the belts. Cured rubber, and I have a sneaking suspicion the rubber, the only way we're gonna get it is from... Oh, okay, it's just mixing water with flowers. Okay, and I did just learn that flowers, you can get the double variant. If you found one of them, you just bone meal it, and you can renewably get it, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. Or we could get resin, which comes from an arboreal extractor, which is treated as a machine. Okay, that's actually not too bad to do ourselves. Because if I get... Yeah, that's not too bad. Either way, but in the meantime, we'll end up using gearboxes. And I do not remember gearbox recipe in here. It's the same as normal. Okay, cool. I might need more than one, but oh well. Let's just go in with a presumption. I believe I'm gonna bring the workshop. I think this is my level I'm gonna work at. So 2 blocks. Yep, I believe that's the right height. Let's see. So if I'm working here, I'm going to want the depot, that, and then the press is going to be right here. Yep, that lines up. Perfect. Disconnected out from the broadcast for a second there. Whoops. I don't know what happened. But either way, let's go to sleep. And now we can press iron, which lets us make a whisk. So 5 iron sheets. Oh, wait. Not that I'm going to do this, but... Oh, small plate gold cast. That's convenient. That is more efficient, right? No? Am I... Iron dust is 30. Oh, okay, so it's 90. So it's not more efficient. Either way, I'm going to toss 5 down here. How much does a depot cost? Depot is pretty cheap as well, so I might as well make one. Cool. Now we have ourselves a whisk. I can use on this, and we have ourselves a mechanical mixer. you like to see. That's not how you use it. But I also have a press. So if I use 3 gold. Oh, what? Oh, I have to... God, I have to mill this into dust first. Yep. Totally forgot that. Cool. Coolio, cool beans. So... it's gonna produce some ingots. Nice. And then we'll go press these. I should have done a 4th. I'm gonna want the engineering goggles. They're a big deal. And there we go. Got ourselves a crate wrench. I didn't know that was a quest. Oh, I didn't even click start on this. Oops. We'll get to that. We'll get to this. I don't like strainers, but that's the way they want you to start with, and then later we can use crushing wheels after we have unlocked them. Okay, part of that. So we'll need encased fans still and mechanical saws. Yes, we will. I believe I already have the string. I'll need glass. I have gold plates. Do I have any glass left over from other things? I do. I happen to have exactly 2. Wouldn't you guess it? Cool. Let's see. I always get it wrong as to where one of those components goes. Oh, they don't have this configured to be a... Oh. There's a custom goggle slot? Yeah, I should probably end up doing that on my mod pack. There's so many times I want the goggles in a slot, but I also want to wear a head item. So, definitely going to look at what this mod pack did for that. Alrighty, so we can see some more of these stats. I kind of want to look at the stressometer, speedometer, a compass, and an andesite casing. That's definitely worth it, if only I had some redstone. There's more string in here. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've got some of the machines going and we can mix andesite way more efficiently, let's do that. So just a bunch of andesite and algal bricks. There is no better ratio right now. So I think we're just gonna go for that. How do I want to go about this? Obviously, at the very least, a cogwheel. While I'm debating, I'm gonna pull this out a little. Give my workshop a little more room. Cool. My workshop level might actually end up being on this one. Because this seems to be a much wider region to start with instead of charting down low. And I can bring these down to this. I'm pretty sure this level is... Okay, not exactly, but... Yeah, this level is higher. Theoretically, bringing down all these mountains, terraforming them down, it would be easier just to bring them down to this tier instead of this tier. Yeah, because this sits right here, whereas this whole thing is like all the way over to here. I think I will do that. I think this will be the tier we work at. So I'll have to bring it up later, but for now it's fine. Okay, so back to what matters, this. I might as well just... Oh, okay, I don't want that. Might as well have the basin out one. Because I can put this in line and just have two... Three? Oh, three. Yeah, three... gearboxes. So, we could do that. 12 up there. And then a good old pairing of these. I probably could have just rotated that one, but oh well. And there we go, we can mix. So, double the ratio of our andesite. So, big deal. Moving on, let's see what we have. What can we do? We've upped all our rates for base materials. I'm not really too concerned with generating these at a rate faster than anything else. I think, yeah, so we're gonna set up the forest first because I think I already have the ratio I need for, like, I already have the optimal ratios for different ingredients, and being able to use that as the smelter's fuel source would go a long way. And then we can look towards automating each of these other chains towards this. It's nighttime. So a saw, mechanical saw, is going to go a long way towards it. I need to make a saw blade, which requires lead or iron sheets. We can get started with just a single saw. So we'll have 4 sheets, a nugget, me drop that stuff off. Now, do I have lead? I do have lead. I'm probably going to need more. Might as well just go straight for doing all of this. We don't have enough to justify, like, saving it for when I double my ore or whatever. Yeah. Okay, cool. And just pop these all in. I'll come for them later. In the meantime, I'm going to need glue for contraptions. Sticky glue is nice. Ooh, that's an old recipe, I believe, or maybe that's the default still. Either way, I'll need slime balls. So let's go get some slime balls. I was literally like, oh man, how am I gonna get slime? I'm so concerned about it, and it's like, I set up shop here for a reason. There's a slime island right there. I'm expecting to see some slime start spawning. Yep, I hear you. Or was that just me? Yeah, that's just me. Oh, it's earth slime grass. That would be why. Not in the sky. Could it be the case? Do I need to be the correct distance from this? I might. Yeah, let's go a little ways away. I think it's 24 blocks. So just about here, I'd say. And in the meantime, I'll do this so I can keep an eye on it. Okay. Oh, there he's one of them. Severing gives you more. Bulk blasting. Of course, lime dye and dough or purchasing. For more than just one, so just stay back a bit. And let me see. So I'm at -317, and this is okay. So I'm too far. So I should be closer to like here, I guess. 303. Yeah, that's just about right. 24. Did he just die? What? Did he just like what's this? Oh, it gives you luck? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I think he totally just died. Oh well. Oh wait, there's also if this mod pack has that, the islands, it should also have does it have the jelly boots or slime boots? Or was that just a component of, that's cool, a component of the other mod pack? I guess so. Oh, that's cool. Slimes can't see you with that. Mob charms are convenient. We need slime pearls, and those aren't great drops. And this is a really slow spawn rate. From what I remember, Sky Slime spawned way more. Maybe it was because I was under it when I was in an ocean biome, so no mob caps really mattered. What is here? Another portal. Volcano with some lava. Cool. I might go there to grab some. Just waiting. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. 6 of them. That's pretty good. Great. Wait, yeah. For me to make contraptions, you need slime balls to create the super glue, which lets you glue all the components together so that they move as one. It unfortunately does have a durability, but, you know, small price to pay. So that's done. And the lead is probably done. I need another iron plate for the slime. Or for the super glue. I kept wanting to say slime glue, and that's why it took me a second or two to get through that sentence. Don't actually accidentally turn those into that. There we go. Saw blade and super glue. Perfecto. Now I need to make another andesite machine. We'll just have 8. There we go. So I need to make 8 of these. Around an andesite machine. Okay. Place him down, down. There we go. Got ourselves a mechanical saw. We'll just need one to start with, but I also need a... I should have just made a second one because I'm going to need a deployer. Yep. Gold hand, which is 4 sheets. 4 gold sheets. Okay. Sorry about that. Another one of these, since I just made the assumption I wouldn't need more. I'll need more from here. However, I can at the very least use... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, shucks. Where's the hand crank? Here it is. Yeah, I can use that. I was wondering why it didn't tell me I could make the recipe. So we come over here. Just have it break all of it. I hope it works considering I did mess up the tree. It looks like it did, so perfect. It does use up hunger, but it's way quicker, so I prefer it. And we have 25, so that's enough to get a deployer. Now I just need the gold. My inventory is starting to do that thing where it just fills up and I don't pay attention until it's too late and it's already filled to the brim. I do that too often. Do, 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 do. Do. Yep. Okay. It is nighttime. I should sleep. Mm. Cool. So some mod packs, I'll jump straight to Steam from here, but considering this is a challenge pack to an extent, with a focus on create being the challenge, because there are other challenge packs where they aren't focusing on create, so it makes sense that like um it makes sense that that's not the issue at all. Like they'll let you go straight to Steam. They don't really block you unless they're trying. Um but in this pack I have a suspicion that might be the case. And even if it isn't, aesthetically, I do like a windmill. We'll probably end up making a windmill as our second power source if I can source all the wool for it over time. But let's see. So we're going to be building on this tier. And as such, let me get some shovels. Let's clean out some of my inventory. Wow, I keep a lot of junk. And we'll just focus on doing some landscaping. This is a nice, easy target. It's not too big, and also should give me quite a bit of dirt. Well, dirt's not my focus, but besides the point. I saw another YouTuber who was playing this pack. When they set up automation for this tier, they were trying to speedrun it. So when they set up automation for this tier, they put it like all right next to each other, as compact as possible. I'm not gonna do that just because I don't like. I'm not rushing to end. Like I'll end when I end. Trying to enjoy the pack in a calm manner. So I'll probably end up spacing things out a little more, or treating the parts, the components of automating it more as individual parts, not as like a single automated machine. Although maybe I should, but Besides the point. Okay. And then we're bringing it down one more level. I'll clear up all those trees that are there right now, and then I'll bring this layer out using the grass I just collected. Oops. We'll just end up working our way through this last shovel, and then I'll continue. Alright. Finished. Ooh, okay, almost did that. Kinda wanna fill this in. I think I'm gonna do that. Act like this water isn't here. Alright, we're gonna bring this up to the next tier. Oops. Oh, there's still a creeper. Did not realize that that was still alive. Well, okay, I guess he's not an issue anymore. Alrighty. I should also start setting up a farm, as food is going to be a bit of an issue. Maybe not right away, but definitely in the future. that's not correct. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with what I originally said, where they're gonna be separated components, because I really do want to take advantage of Create's new inventory system on this. I have a personal mod pack that I'm also experimenting with it, but that one doesn't have as much of a goal to it, so much as like just having fun. So just slightly different, you know, approaches to the inventory system. Like that one's gonna be like maybe some stuff I'll automate, like an iron generator, just cobblestone and some wood. But like full automation of things, I don't think I'm ever gonna get to that point. Just because I never find a reason to in that packs, like, you know, kitchen sink packs. In this one, because there's so many extra steps to making andesite, it's kind of like it's too much of a hassle to get andesite without automating it. Because you're gonna need the kinetic components, you know, I think for everything. Or maybe, is it the kinetic machines you need? Let me see. Kinetic. Do these get used for anything after? Oh, you can stone cut this into things? That's convenient. Oh, we have to stone cut it into that? Oy. That's a bit of a hassle. Oh well. Well, I guess in that case, yeah, I'll always need it no matter what tier I get to. But these will go to the next tier, I believe. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, looks like I won't be going straight to... Oh, I don't need these. I do need this for infinite lava to go to the higher tiers. But I'm not too worried about that, so... Okay. Cleared out all of the trees so we can continue bringing out layer. Alright. I'd like to bring this little hill down, that one down. And the goal is to bring all of this out so that this whole plain area, obviously drop this one, maybe push this back a little, but I don't want to take this one completely away. I'm thinking I might turn this into my house and leave this area for factory buildings and such. Okay, so we've cleared out the land. Let's get started on the... Oh, I need portable storage interfaces, and I can only imagine what it takes to make them. Shucks. Um, let's see. Andesite, andesite, andesite saw, logs. Got less logs than I thought I would, interestingly. So I'll need 8 cogwheels, 8 logs, 8 of these. And I need to make a stone cutter, which is 3 stone blocks with an iron block on. Okay. Is the stone cutter just Stone, cool. Great to know. I might as well just go for the full 8. Probably should have just gone for full stack, but oh well. While that's smelting, I guess I'll go for... I'll go for more clearing. I feel like I could take down this pretty quickly. Oh, but for what I have in mind, is the recipe for frog ports changed at all? Oh, yes it is. Okay, so it's slime ball on a lead machine. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do the inventory shuffling that I want for a while. Okay, I might have to congregate the farms and such initially, but later I should be able to split them up. Mm. And it's one more level to be level with the ground. But I have to mine up all this stone to clean it all up. I think in the past I played... Maybe it was this back. I don't know if I streamed it to YouTube or not, but... I don't know. Thinking to myself in my head. Alright, I think that's done, and I just want to go collect it. So let's just keep all this dirt down as we move back towards our working area. Let's link this up here. Okay, cool. Brought that back a bit. So, let's see. Need a water wheel. I'll need a stone cutter. I'll probably need more things, honestly, because you can only cut this into portable storage interfaces. So let's make a... I like sophisticated barrels more than sophisticated chests. For whatever reason. I don't really have much of a reason for doing so. I just do. Ooh, Ooh, but I do need redstone, which I do not have. So that's gonna take burner. Yeah. Do I want? Yeah, I think I'll go for making barrels just because item vaults, fluid tanks, they all use that. I might. Should I just use an item vault? No, because at least early game I'm probably going to be taking from this farm pretty frequently. So let's just do that. And the system itself is going to need a barrel. Yeah, I think one barrel will suffice for the farm to start with. And a water wheel. Oh. Okay, so that recipe hasn't been changed still. I say that like I didn't just build a bunch of water wheels in the previous stream. So, yeah. Okay. Wow, I really do need some food. Doesn't really matter just yet because it's gonna get moved later. Let's just set it up right here. Actually, we'll set it up here. So I'll need. I just realized I'm going to need a bucket, which I don't have. Oh, lucky me, I have some apples. Cool. You have a bucket. Okay. Cool, cool. So we're gonna put down. I do always like having clutches for these though. Sometimes I like to turn it off. But if I'm gonna change what I'm doing, I should always have access to this. So I guess I don't care. I can just manually turn it off. So there we go. Pretty compact. Like, fully compact. And now, on top of this, I just need a bearing. Mechanical bearing. And that is really cheap, which is nice. Glad it's not more expensive. And I need to remember that I actually have... I went out of my way to make this for a reason. And there we go, mechanical bearing. So we'll place this down. Only place near initial angle. So we're gonna build it. So to start with, I need access to here, so I'm gonna build it up. And then we're going to have the deployer be... The farther out I do, the farther that a single deployer and saw combo will go, the more wood I'll get from it. I think this will make a pretty big ring. I think we'll just go for that. And to start with, something else I saw that streamer do, which I definitely agree with, is giving this a bunch of simple blocks to break. And that way you can see what it places down. I think I'm just going to give it the spruce saplings to place, and then I'll see what it does, and then I can just stop it. And, okay. You know, I was just talking about how I need the glue and then didn't use the glue. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really need the deployer because I can just bring this down and have the saw here, and we'll put the portable storage interface here. We'll put the other one, I guess, and we'll give it storage here. This is going to need a hopper or a funnel. So I'm just going to say a hopper. So I would like to move this out a block so that I can put a hopper on the bottom of it and not have that be an issue. Or chutes cheap. Chutes are cheap. I'm gonna go for a chute. Yep. So we'll bring this up at level. And then I can have, well, okay, I still wanted a block away. That way I can just have this barrel right here, and we'll have a chute. So this has it. Let me make it filtered to be only this. And it'll end up placing it down as it sweeps around. The last thing to do is to grab... I already have a windmill bearing. Perfect, so I can justify a windmill. I thought it was nighttime. So now I just need a chute. Maybe two. Okay. There we go. And perfect. Way cheaper. Way cheaper than a hopper. So, nice. So if we were to turn this on, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot it again. You literally just do that, and boom. It's all one. So we turn it on. Look at that. And so this bad boy's just gonna keep turning and turning. And I totally didn't think about how close this is to this. Dang it. Did not think about that. What do I want to do about that? I think I know what I'm going to do about that. I think I'm just going to extend this out 2 more. Have this go here. We'll have to push this back. 3. Yeah. So we'll have to take this, push it back. 1, 2, 3. And so if I turn this on again, this should have a block in between. Yes, it does. Perfect. That should give it enough clearance. A little extra, but, you know, that never hurt. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 20 trees, and then 3 in the corners, so 12, So 32 trees. Okay, that's... yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's perfect. Alright, and because we have that going, I can confidently take the rest of these saplings, and we can start composting them, or using them for all sorts of recipes. Pretty sure... so we can make pulp, and this is used to make cardboard, which is used to make... oh, that's cool. Cardboard's a stand-in for leather on some recipes. I didn't know that. And you can make name tags with it. That's super nice. That's such a nice recipe, wow. The main thing is because you can make blocks of cardboard and then with a deployer, make a packager. So, rather than composting, I think I will turn these all into pulp. But not yet. I'm gonna finish flattening this and replacing it with dirt. So that's our wood farm. I can justifiably say that this is done. Okay, that's lagging out the game. Cool. So, yep, arguably that's done. Now we have to make a log stripper, which is not that big of a deal. And then I need another one, and a third one. So 3 mechanical saws placed upwards, one after the other, will create center cut planks. I think I'm going to detach these two just because I don't want to have infinite. I don't want all my wood going to be planks, unless I can recraft them. But I'll probably want logs for things as well, so definitely not. I'll separate it for the moment. Oh, do we have functional drawers? It totally might be better for me to just use functional drawers instead of a barrel. Yeah, I might do that instead. Yeah, that's what I'll do once I get around to it. Because the barrel works fine for now. I'm not too concerned with it. And are these expensive at all? No, they're not. Maybe I'll just do that now. Oh, tree grew. Nice. That'll be a bit more compact, and I believe this fits more. I think by default they fit. I'm not sure. They fit a bunch of stacks by default. That I know for sure. Okay, I'll need more pickaxes. You know, for some reason the previous ones broke. I can only imagine why. And then aside from that, I'll probably want to make a void upgrade at some point. then yeah, so 4 mechanical saws or 3 mechanical saws in series. I think the way, okay, wow, I really managed to bungle that. I think the way I'm going to format this is that each of the farms is going to be here, and they're all going to kind of collate into here and generate the final product. Because this is ringing right around here. I can make the kelp farm here. Like I said, the sand one initially, I don't like it, but it's fine. The bedrock one's going to be a bit of a pain. In the past, I really didn't do it in a smart way, and I think that's why I gave up on the pack in the past. I tried to do it with Create, and I just couldn't figure out a way to do it, and then I just got annoyed. Like the thought of like, oh, I'll transport, I'll put a lift, and then the lift goes down and then comes up and then down and up, carrying chests and offload stuff, and then it was like, okay, the way that I saw the I can't remember the username now, but the YouTuber did it in the past was using a bubble column with soul sand. That's definitely a better idea, which does also require me to go to the nether. So I'll need obsidian anyways. So I guess I'll be making a trip over to that lava mountain eventually anyways. So I can break this and it can contain its lava. So I think I'm going to carry the one I made with me since it can carry 4 buckets worth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But, ooh, that texture looks gross. That's actually not too bad. That might be worth doing. But I need more string, and I'm also gonna need, what is it, glass. So I'll need sand, but I need sand anyways, and I need to automate sand anyways, so might as well. But yeah, so much faster than I was. Okay. Let's see, sand automation. Because I don't think I'll need to go to the nether to do this. But yeah, this is the hope for the future, but that's not this stage. Training! So using strainer filters, I can get sands and clay balls. I have to replace these so often. So a sediment strainer, okay. Cool. I don't know why I, for some reason, seem to think that that's not going to be what's about to happen. Yeah. And then strainer filters are canvas, which, are there any other alternates, or is it just straw? Just straw. Cool. Alright, in that case, I'm going to make myself a knife that I'm not actually going to use for anything, just for, breaking grass. Okay, I guess I'm deluding myself. How do you make a knife? Stone, oh. That's the reason I need a flint or an iron knife. Should have flint. Does this pack have Tom's simple storage? No. but it has this one. I think it has A2. It does. Yep. And I think it has the extended ones as well. Does it? Because extended AE gives you infinite water cells, I believe. Oh, this is cool. But nope, I need flint. So this, if I run around breaking grass, I get string. Or straw. Oh, what? Does this not intersect this correctly? Odd. I wonder why it's unable to detect that. It might be because there's no leaves facing it. I don't know about that. That's weird. Okay. Either way. Hopefully that resolves itself. I hope I don't have to debug a Minecraft machine right now. I haven't even gotten into redstone. I'm just gonna... I know I need 3, but I would like to have... I guess a single sediment strainer is fine for the moment, and then I can upgrade it later. It's funny because they even warn. They're like, "Oh, don't skimp out on you know, plan ahead. Don't get caught with just one sediment strainer and all these other machines producing way more, and kind of limit yourself." What's cool is I can use the sediment strainer to generate sand and clay. We're just going to aim for a stack of straw. Cool. Alright, and that cleared out a lot of grass as well. So, 2-for-1 deal, I guess. I already see that there's going to be a hassle because there's not use tools with low durability. Right. So I have the straw I need. I already know I'm gonna need, okay, maybe I don't need that much. And I'm just gonna preemptively assume that I'll need replacements for the strainer. So let's just assume I'll need 3. And probably in the end I'm gonna need 3. But actually, if the strainer's just for sand, I might bite the bullet and just stay with the 1 sand. Oh, I guess it wants me to get sand because you're gonna wash the sand anyways, so... Yeah, that's entirely it. I don't know why I didn't pick that. Cool. So I'm thinking that the sand is gonna... So the sediment strainer is gonna output sand and clay sometimes. I'll have this output into... Ooh, I don't... I guess it does random sand blocks. I guess I'll do a drawer, and then on the drawer, I'll have, I guess I can't do filtering yet with the andesite funnels, can I? Because I was planning to put, on either side of it, andesite funnels, one for the sand, one filtered for clay. And then the sand one will just wash and then merge with the clay direction anyways. And that'll just go into a single drawer. Yeah, but if not, no. By the way, I think I already know how I'm going to conduct power around my base because these bad boys are not that expensive. And that is definitely what I want to do. And they're not too heavy on the network either once I have some windmills set up at least. Which honestly, I'm really feeling having the windmill like right up here. I'm thinking like right there, just have it peek out. I'm definitely feeling it right there, so. Oops. Cool. So we used up all the dirt. Still hasn't. Ugh. It's frustrating. Let me take a look at the hitboxes of what's going on. Okay, that's not gonna help me. Hopefully eventually a tree is gonna spawn and be correct for these to break. I may unfortunately have to manually place down. So what's the issue? Is it too much on the outside or is it not hitting it on the inside? Yeah, so I might have to put a second mechanical saw behind or next to the first one. Yeah, I think so. Not a big deal, but... Alright, so I still need to make more andesite machines. Let's just assume a stack of 8. Like, I should just go for 8. I keep doing this, so... A stack of andesite I'll lay right here. And then 8 shafts, so a stack of shafts, which translates to... At least the wood makes this a lot more convenient, because otherwise... Stack right here. A stack of cogwheels. Just dump this and pick it back up. And there we go. Now we have a stack of these bad boys. And I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than I thought I needed, but oh well. And there we go. A lot more convenient doing it just all in a batch. Okay. So now I'll need another saw to fix that. Not a big deal. So I'm gonna need 3 saws for automation, another saw to fix that. So that's already gonna be 4 of these. set aside for saws, which also means 4 lead. And some more iron. All the iron, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one for that. Plates. I do need plates, correct? I really don't want to mess that one up. Yep, cool. Alright. So that satisfies that. Gonna need an encased fan. Which an encased fan is gonna use up 4 more iron plates. And cool. Swap those out. And then let's go stop this machine over here. I'm gonna have it stop here just because that's where initial angle was. This should already be included in it. Ouch. There we go. Now it's getting them all. So this will get all of it. Won't have to worry about it anymore. So the debugging fixed. These will go into automation. So I'm just going to preemptively say I can get them onto a belt. So have them on a belt here, raise it up, and just, you know, this is going to go all the way through, and then we'll end up with the output down here. So we'll do that, and then we'll end up have to make the strainers, which the strainers are, what does it take manually applied? Iron bars. Cool. Just 1 strainer. Not interested in more than that. Just because I can end up automating it better with later chapters, but I can't automate this better than a wood farm with some saws. So no matter what, that's going to be kind of like the end for this one. We could probably just fit the drainer washing combo here. Let's see. Because realistically, I should be able to have a depot that's being washed on. Put a depot right here. Put it, where does this reach out to? Here. We put a depot, this here, have that there. And should be able to put the 6. Sediment strainer. I think I have to place this on top. do I... Oh, the water has to be there first. Coolio. Cool to know. Wish I knew first. Oh well. Um... doo-doo-doom. Put that there, and there. This up. Get caught off guard by a creeper, explode, you know, the whole Shazam. Okay, let's run back to base. I've realized I have not lit any of this area up. A little funny, but ooh well. Why did I put those four there? A fan. Coolio. So I'm going to preemptively assume I'm gonna have the fan back here. And then we'll have a andesite funnel on the side so that clay and sand falls down and just clay comes out onto a belt. Which I need to see how that works again. Nickel belts. Because I can never for the life of me remember how the heights work. Okay. Yep. Coolio. You can encase them, which is real nice. Aesthetic. And great. That doesn't help me then. Then I guess what I'm looking for is the andesite funnel. Yep, here we go. Okay, looks like it has to be on the block above. Because if it's placed on the side, then the belt needs to go under. So if it's on the side of this, the belt's going to have to go under. So I should raise this whole thing up one. So the belt goes there, this goes here. Because it's now a create item, it actually interprets it that way, which is nice. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to place it. Yep. And then just move these. Is there any chance? Ah, that'd be too convenient. Not allowed to do that. What are you talking about? But once the multi-block's done, I shouldn't need to ever go up there again, so it should be fine. Cool. So that's done, and I can pull it down onto a belt, which is nice. The other one I'm going to have to do as well, the barrel combo over there in the corner. But I don't really care about that right now, to be entirely honest. So we're going to put a bucket of water right up here. Please don't waterlog the trap door. Okay, I can't reach it. I'll have to go up. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, fine. Cool. Self-contained. This is probably going to be extremely slow. I would not be surprised. This has a custom inventory. We can drop that in. Let's take a look. Does this tell me how long it's going to take? There's a mod pack where each of the recipes tell you how long they take. It's real convenient. And let's see. So the idea is that they're going to immediately drop down into the depot. Again, it's a chance, so I guess I got unlucky. But the idea here is, or at least my idea is, I'll just have, not that fast. So I should be able to get away with having a water wheel attached to it. I'm just spinning water one way or the other. Oh, takes 30 seconds. It's right there. Cool. Nice heads-up display. Yeah, so it looks like the sand's gonna be random. Let's get water. Can I reach that? Darn. Can reach that at least. The idea here, I don't want it to take up much space. Should be able to just be like that. Let's see, does this spin the correct way though? Don't see any particles, so I'm presuming that it's spinning the wrong way. Oh, just need to break it here. Here. And then I should see particles. No? Does it need a... Don't mind me just forgetting I need to put a water block in between the two. Don't mind that. Okay. What do I want to do then? Because I built this a little too close to the edge. I guess I could just flip this over to this side. Yeah, I totally could just do that. Or I could just do it here. Well, I guess I made extra trapdoors and they're gonna come in handy for keeping that. Although, you can waterlog leaf blocks, which is more convenient, and I will probably need leaves for aesthetic purposes or other. Just wait for a tree here to grow, and then snatch some if I get the chance. Doom. Oh, here's my chance. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Perfecto. That's what you like to see. And then we just put this here. So I think I'm just gonna wrap around this on both sides just to start with. And I can figure out which way is the correct way after. So let's see. Does this... I see particles. Do I see particles this way? Nope. So it is definitely this way. which means I should be able to just take this here, these two. Yeah, these I have to fix. Should have just placed these correctly the first time, but oh well. I don't really care too much. Nice. So pretty compact, all in one. And so this will wash it down to clay balls, and then I should be able to have a funnel. Ooh, I get 4 funnels? Okay, maybe that's not as bad as I thought. I thought I got 2, which was like, that's not great. Did I not put any filter? Or is it smart enough to know? Oh, that's perfect. It's smart enough to know. Or not. Cool. I thought it was smart enough to know. But we'll see. No, it's not. It's not smart enough to know. It's just going to keep going. Which is not what I wanted it to do. Oh, shucks. Shucks, shucks, shucks. Well, at least I'll get the sand to make myself a tank upgrade. So that'll go a ways towards doing some stuff. I wish I could just filter it. Sucks that I can't. Well, now that I'm sitting here, I might as well just ponder. Yeah, you grab all these out. Take blocks out. Just direction of transfer. Yep. Funnel compatibility. Yep, that's very convenient. Oh, that's nice, so I can move it all the way down without having to pull it out. No, it has to be a block below. Whoops. Redstone control, not what I want. Unless... Do depots send out a redstone control? Hmm. So single funnels up to stack. We can change it. And I can't filter. Darn. Now, do depots send out a redstone signal if they're being worked on? No. So, can't do that exactly the way I wanted to. At least until I figure out how to. I'll probably take a quick second to stretch and look that up. So, I'll just be muted. Be right back. Hello, I'm back. So I think I figured out a way to do it. The way you're supposed to is you utilize this bad boy, except not this one. The idea, use single one, since I just want hmm, just want this one. It looks like the way to do it is via a via this. But it won't put it directly in. So that's definitely not it. Said something about being able to put output it into a first drawer. Potentially, I'm supposed to do. Can I do that? I have another one where it takes it in. No, that's not it. Think they said an andesite funnel, but I'm pretty sure they meant a chute, which this isn't the permanent solution, but since I don't have access to wow, look at that, my inventory's full again because I'm bad at inventory management. I think we'll just go with this for the moment. It's a little unfortunate, but it's whatever. So this should only take clay into itself. Yep, so this has nope, it takes it anyways. What to do? What to do? Either way, this is the 8 I need, so whatever I figure out. So someone said that you can use like supposedly you're able to use it, but I don't know how. Because clearly it thinks you can, but you can't. So that's not the case. Um, let's see. Maybe an andesite funnel on two? An andesite funnel? Like maybe it'll detect this? I'm not entirely certain, but let's see. Nope. Oh, well, okay. Firstly, I still have this, so maybe that was why. Nope. Dang it. Huh. What to do? You know what? Okay. I see what I can do. And it's not bad. So I actually, I'm supposed to take this away. And the idea then is I have where is it? I have the spruce drawer right here with the funnel right here. And that way it'll blow it in. Pick it up. Actually, let's see if I can put it even closer. Might be able to. We'll see. The easiest way to test is just not that way. Well, we'll see. Okay, I have to somehow manage to get the sand correctly on there. Because I already have the 8 I need to make it glass. Ooh, perfect. So yeah, perfect. This works, and it generates only clay in the end. So I have clay production. Forgot that I still had that dirt block up there, I'm going to be entirely honest. Alright, so arguably, we've got that done. Perfect. Yeah, so it does drop it down. Perfecto. I now see why the person did that, because they wanted to avoid using belts at all. So they kind of like backed everything into that tiny space. So I'm seeing why they did it. I'm kind of going towards that, but not as compact, per se. So now, well, let me go get the glass so I can get the lava. Let's smelt these all down. Be slightly inefficient, unfortunately, but oh well. We have so much wood that charcoal's not going to be an issue anymore. So I'm not worried about that. I'm assuming I'm going to need glass in the future. Okay. So back to a tank upgrade. So I'll need some string so I can gather that. We have two. I'll wait till the night and go on the attack. Let me also make 2 more strainers. Oh, you can't stack them. That's really gross. But, oh well. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna make the arboreal thing now, because the longer that that runs, the more I'm gonna get. Alright, let's see. I'm seeing some spider icons up in the top right, so heading for those. Of course, a zombie. Right, one more. There's another spider over by the meteor. Let's take a look. I think I already scavenged this meteor and it didn't have any Certus quartz that was like good. Ah! Cool. We got enough. I didn't, but it only has Certus quartz blocks. Darn, the 2 meteors I got this time are both duds? That sucks. I did a... Maybe it's that way in this mod pack. I was playing a different mod pack that also has 82, and I was able to get flawless budding Certus quartz, so I could keep growing it permanently, but there's a likelihood that that's not the case for this pack, which would be quite unfortunate, but not not surprising, I would say. Um, let's see. And I think I'm actually out of iron at this point. Oh, you need 10 slots for that? I didn't know that. I didn't know it actually took up slots. Let's just dump the inventory as usual. The good old just reach for the sky. So we grab this, and what happens? Okay, 20,000 millibuckets? 20 buckets? You're kidding me. Cool. So, can I, like, go use this as a bucket now? Or do I have to, like, I have to use... Okay, yeah, I have to put stuff into it. Left and right click, I'm assuming. And I did put the bucket away. So let's go see if I can store water in here. Oh yeah, that's so convenient. I'm gonna grab out a second water. Okay. I don't need this in my backpack. Same thing with these. These don't need to be in there. This isn't going to be used. I'm definitely not using Suspicious Stew. On the other hand, sticks, stones, bones, something, something. Can't hurt. Let's start milling this. Should have been milling that earlier, but oh well. Perfect. And on that note, I'm gonna go grab 2 more stacks and just might as well smelt them all. Might as well go all in on that stuff. Ooh, Leo. Did I clean out enough space? There's a lot of dupes, so I'm probably gonna look to clean them out. Pretty sure all of these flowers and seeds I have variants of already. These chests. The sugar cane, I'm pretty sure as well. No, don't. Why did that autofilter? Okay, yeah, I see. Eggs? No? Okay, I want to keep the cobblestone. This one seems to be trending more towards seeds and such anyways, so might as well facilitate that. Keep that way I can like delude myself into believing I have an organization system. Because I totally do not. Let's take all this clay and go put it with the clay. Am I completely out of wheat? No, it's just up here. Oh, bread. Okay, I have slightly more space in my backpack. I'll drop off all of this stuff. I don't think I need that at least. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? Boom. That right there was duplicates. There's also this, which is a duplicate. I have 5 blocks of iron? Okay, I'm totally not hurting for iron. I, for some reason, thought I was. Put this back on my backpack slot, and let's... Well, it's almost nighttime, so maybe not right now. Where's the sun? Midday? I think I can make it to... How far away is that? I'm at 940. About 500 blocks. Should be able to make it there and back. I was about to say I have the bucket on me, right? I'm curious to see if I can put more than one liquid inside of the tank and if it will distribute it or if it'll do liquid interactions inside of the backpack because that would be both would be cool. Neither are like negative necessarily. I'm just curious which it is. That's all. Mm-mm-mm. Mm, there's Farmer's Delight, so I'm gonna see. Potentially, I can avoid having to make a farm. Oh, I really should have just washed all that dough, darn. All that wheat. That was a bit of a waste, but it's too late. Oh, well. Didn't think about that. But I might be able to get away. So, going back to my previous thought, with regards to food, I might be able to use Farmer's Delight and eggs to just make like scrambled eggs as a dish and not need anything else and just have a little chicken, just stack a bunch of chickens in a block and have a hopper or chute underneath. and then that way, just collect eggs. Could totally do that. Gotta be careful because some of these blocks don't actually exist. They're snow blocks, but you actually like fall into them. Right, where is it? Here we go. Lava pool. So if we collect this, yes, I'm not able to do that. I have to take the water out. First, and then I'm allowed to dump lava in. I'll leave one so that it's aesthetically on the map gonna look like a... And there's two of them, honestly, so I could probably get away with that. Oh, and this one's deeper? Heck yeah. We'll just fill up the whole thing because that would be nice. Am I able to just place this down? Say, place it down here. Just... Oh yeah, so much quicker. And... There we go. Got ourselves a boatload of lava. Should be able to make it home in time. Hopefully. Yep, nice haul, because that is enough to let me make a portal as well as enough for me to start making some auto or bulk smelters. Alright, we are 300 blocks away from home. It's weird to me that, like, Minecraft went out of their way and was like, oh yeah, each block is a meter. And it's like, you could also just have it be like a BU, a block unit. And, you know, it's just, it's such a blocky world for it to be in standardized units that exist in the real world. And like a real world measurement just feels odd. I know that like internally to a lot of game systems, they have that because 3D software uses real life measurements because, you know, you end up making scenes that people scenes or you have to design materials or objects that are supposed to eventually end up in the real world or mixed with real world entities, and as such they have to be the right size, so you end up doing that anyways. But it's just like, I don't know, it just surprises me a bit is all. So alright, made it in time, perfect. Honestly, might be able to have put... No, wouldn't be able to do that. Ooh, what are you doing here? Right, so this is the clay ball one. I'm gonna need a harvester, which luckily they're cheap. A mechanical bearing as well. A water wheel, and... Yep, let's go get what help I'll need for that. this will be more than enough kelp for setting up the farm. Cool. I already told myself I want to make the arboreal thing and start having that work. Alright, let's take a look at how our machine's doing. It's doing pretty good. I don't know why I grabbed this. I wanted this. Alright, so for rubber production, these are going to be trees that stay, but I'm going to just have them be single block apart, because the way that these arboreal extractors work is they take a percentage penalty if you place them on the same tree. So by having them all on trees that are just one block apart, it doesn't really matter. So we'll do that, and I'm gonna leave one block of space just for viewing, extra on the horizontal, and we'll just do 3 rows because I anticipate that's all I'll need. And then I can trim down the leaves just so that they look like tiny little spires of trees with leaves on them. But on that note, the way you make them is the bucket. Cool, so that's not too bad. I can make one right now. So the whole point of this is that once a tree grows, I'll place it down and it'll be able to extract out, is that what it's telling me, that it just needs? Okay, this is from the thermal series. Arboreal extractor, thermal series. I know I'm mumbling a little bit. It's kind of because I'm talking to myself with that one. So when placed next to the bottom of a tree, an arboreal extractor will start extracting the fluid. It produces a certain amount of fluid every 500 ticks by default, but so it typically takes 25 seconds to make production. With 2, it does 37.5, and with 3 or more, it's just capped out at 50 seconds. So let's see. What does... I guess the only question I have is, like, what does it consider a tree? Because that's a very, you know, what does... Here we go. What constitutes a tree? Okay, so interestingly, if you're going for, it needs to be at least 3 logs high, at least 3 leaves. The leaves may be above the extractor, above the logs, or to the sides, but not behind the logs from the extractor's... Oh, no silk-touched leaves. Interesting. Okay. So, like I said, I can just take away leaves. Guess since it's a spruce, I can kind of just leave leaves at the top. And presumably I can pull out the resin later with pipes over the top of them, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, you know what? I should totally get these because I can use them for waterlogging stuff. It'd be real convenient. Cool. And so this still considers it a tree. Real nice. So this will make sure that they're at max production, but I think once later in the game, we'll move all of these up and then have them sort of yeah, I guess I'll have later in the game I won't care as much because I can, since they just require um you know, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Hmm. Ew. Interestingly, they need sky to be valid. It's a little gross, but okay. Cool. But yeah, I should be able to end up pushing up these leaves further and then having pipes like here, here, and I guess maybe I could do 6 and then have them there and have them all string along the front section. So they'll kind of like come in here and then come out. So we'll have 3 rows piping. And that should be more than enough sap, to be entirely honest, or resin. But I need a new bucket. Now I can start making mechanical belts. Nice. Because I was starting to get a little afraid. So I'll need bulk blasting anyways. Rubber's just compacting the resin. Bulk blaster eventually, it's not like I can't do anything without it. I can just smelt it like normal. This I feel like I should use a hopper for. It's just the most convenient thing. Just to get started. Bit of a waste of the iron, but not a big deal. And that way I can just have the strainers get replaced when it breaks, and that way it lasts that much longer. So, cool, cool. Let's see. Time to sleep. So I have to make Still have to make this, and I have to make this. And then I'm gonna have to mix these and then smelt them with bulk smelter, correct? Yeah, bulk blaster. So I'll need some more stuff. Did I leave behind all these, or did I use them all up? Any of them? I think I used them all up. So I'll need more, but luckily, courtesy of having a lot of this stuff built now, let's aim for another. All of these. I'll need these. Mix them in with shafts. So let's go check and make sure I have enough. Andesite. I'm probably running low now at this point, which sucks, but it is okay because I still have a boatload of the algal blend. We have a bunch of excess. So. Cool. So this algal blend will become this algal brick, and then I'll mix it for all the andesite alloy I can get. So I'm gonna need several stacks worth of andesite alloy. I haven't even gotten the gold I need to start making that stuff. So I should probably start working towards shipping stuff. So I need 30 silver for a trade station, which I believe I purchased already. No? Oh, that might be an issue if I don't get one. Because for me to sell this, this is all purchasing the ability to import. This is all imports. Yeah. Breed 10 animals. A globe. I have to find that. Sapling collection. Hunting the undead. Yeah. Is there anything I can do with the mining profession, or do I need... yeah, it has to be in the trading station. Cool. Not cool. Not really cool at all. Oh well. Sandstone's actually not too bad, because that I can make with the sand and craft it, but... Yeah, I totally should have picked logging as a starting profession. But, oh well. Let's see. Yeah, definitely should have done that. I'm gonna need 30 silver here and the 30 silver from these. So arthropods and zombie, they might be the best. Landfill drop-off is not a bad idea. I want to preserve all the ores. And these are, that's not too bad. Ooh, any music records? I could aim for the tree sapling one. I might as well submit some of this stuff because it's not like it matters, really. Wait, does it not take it? How do I test that it's not gonna take it? I'm willing to lose 10 andesite, if that is the case. So how much andesite do I have? Or is it 8 andesite? So I have 8 andesite in my inventory. Ah, it does take it. Cool. Alright. But it's 8. That's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought this was way more. 8 granite, some more diorite, and some limestone. Where's the granite? 8. And I need the diorite. And then limestone. I should be able to do that one pretty quick. If I'm lucky, I might get this one done. Yeah. Arguably, I should probably not be doing that, since I'm, like, it's gonna... I should be able to get the chance to get the logs. God bless, sorry about that. I should hold on to the saplings, because otherwise I don't have the opportunity to grow those trees and get the logs for building in the future. So, a bit of a loss. Shoot, let's also start breeding animals. Because if I do chickens, I mean, it's literally just some seeds. It's not that big of a cost on my part. If you can find a partner, I will help you, but I don't care to do so right now. Anything here that's interesting? Some tomatoes. I need 3 tomatoes. So sad. I mean, they have onions, they have tomatoes, they have literally one of everything I need for this. And I do have a buttload of spruce leaves. So maybe I'll be able to do that. I should hold on to these tomatoes. Actually, no, I have tomato seeds, so I don't care. Oh, do I not have... Oh, I don't have the wheat in my inventory. So sad. I want to sit in this spot for however long it's going to take. I have cabbage seeds. Oh, I have onion. And I have potatoes. So carrots, wheat, and cabbage are the only ones I need. Beetroots. They have cabbage here? If not, it might not be worth being here. Nope. Alright, let's get home. Oh, has this grown out into more of it? I think actually all of it has. yes, it did. Perfecto. I'm gonna be taking all of this. Yeah. Thanks a bunch. That's a huge deal. I'm just gonna, you know, fix it a little. There's a little pond now. I should get home. Ooh, boy. Alright. Let's see about hunting zombies and spiders. I bet these zombies isn't as big of a deal as it sounds. Or should I just focus on the crops? I think I'll just focus on the crops, since I did just get farmers' light blocks, which are kind of nice. And take the bucket. So I'm gonna need 3 cabbage, so might as well. So the cool thing about the rich soil is that it gives a I already have the carrots I needed. Didn't see that. I'll place the onions later. The cool thing is that it gives it a random bone meal tick, as if you were bone mealing it every so often, which is real nice. Yeah, there's the tomato seeds. Thought I had some. I have bones, might as well just turn it into bone meal now. Because I'm gonna need it for... Oh, didn't realize I had a billion iron dust in the wings waiting. Whoops. So I'm not going to use it to do that. I'm actually going to use it to create organic compost, which I believe I have all the components for. I have some rotten flesh. Ooh, I have more rich soil. Yay to me. So I have bone meal. I have straw. Where's the straw? Pretty sure that just this... Do I get tree bark? I have to use that. Cool. We're just gonna go with this one. What's the alternative? Does it not use any rotten flesh? Doesn't. Tree bark. Maybe that's not as bad as I thought. Deployer onto that. Yeah, maybe in the future. So, okay, cool. And I'm gonna put at least 1 onion down. Tomato down. So I at least have 1 of every crop growing. Rice needs to be submerged, so I'm not gonna do rice just yet. But at least these will all grow. I'll get a steady supply, and I'll be able to finish that 1 quest. What are we doing here? Almost a stack. And definitely more than a stack. Okay, so we have full algal brick, full algal brick. Let's get cooking. So we'll have that generate. Shoot, that was not what I was intending to do. I was just intending to turn this to grass. Oh well. Let's submit the granite. I'll go. I think I know where some limestone is, so I'm gonna go for that. I just need 8. That's a pretty easy 75 or 25 silver. Yeah. Hey, look, right there. So just need 8. 1. Cool. Limestone, limestone. I swear I saw you earlier. Where are you? I didn't mine any of it because I didn't want it. Hey, you're part of a quest I'm supposed to do. That's not so nice. Okay, maybe I deluded myself into believing that there was limestone here. Okay. Okie dokie as well. Let's head the opposite direction. Maybe it's the opposite direction. Is there anything that needs amethyst shards? That's expensive for that. I really hope I don't have to do the ore collection one just to get enough money. The moment I can get the logging profession, we're good. Like, I'm fine. But until then, it's a bit iffy. I believe that's going to be limestone over there. No, that's calcite. Oh, shucks. Really? None? Yeah, it's calcite. Darn. What's that over there? You're kidding me. I can hear him. I can hear them coming for me. Popsicle sticks. Oop. Alright, managed to make it out of that one. Cool. Oh, this cave is way larger than I thought it was. I mean, better for me, but like, wow. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys are gonna end up dying anyways, so like, just justifying what I'm doing. I can't even hit you guys, like, bruh. Right, where is some limestone? Still looking. Oh. Okay, this looks to be like this is something that exists. What is this? I want to find an entryway. I don't want to break into it. Because this looks cool. Let's dig a little ways around. I wonder what trial chambers. Oh, is this one of the chambers that Minecraft added? Has Minecraft added trial chambers? And I've never done one of them. I don't think I've ever found one, much less to think. I'll have to look. Well, what am I saying? Obviously this isn't. It says Trials Chambers. It's not Minecraft. Ah, jeez. Tricked myself. Okay, I'm going to get absolutely lost if I keep going. I'm going to just check a little closer over here. Because maybe this is some limestone up here. Wow, this is a huge cavern system. Some ochre, which is nice. I don't think I see any. Yeah, okay. We're gonna hightail it back. Stay away from me. There's a lot of zombies though, so might be able to do that one. Okay. Oops. That was a bit of a waste. At least I can get more rotten flesh for more organic compost. Great, now the way back is just filled completely with creepers. You'll love to see it, you know? A fox researcher. That's cool. Can't wait to find out later in the game that that guy's like super rare and required for progression. Since I'm doing this anyways, I might as well just look further. Hey. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I hate what I just did to myself. I can't believe I just did that. I got too greedy. I got too greedy. I got way too greedy, and my backpack's there. Oh my gosh, there's so many mobs here. Luckily, because of all the automated stuff, I don't have to start from scratch. Okay, do not come killing me right off the gate. Okay, no, greedy. What the heck? That's crazy. Gunning straight for me. I feel like I put more into there. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make some armor for myself. Completely unrelated to past events. Really? I'm out of molten iron? Did I not grab it all out? 60. I know it was definitely 60. Huh. Odd. Can't say I'm happy about that. Okay, let's make a shield as well. There's so many creepers hanging around. I really don't like that. think I'm ready. Let's go. Blew up the other one. That's pretty funny. That was a little funny. Okay. Time to get my stuff back, because that was such a stupid death. I got greedy. And I'm not bringing food, so I can't heal. So I can't... Oh my god. I should just turn around right now. But am I going to? No. Why won't I? I don't think well. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how much damage I take just by playing. Because I have food, so I just heal myself up. But I don't have food, so I can't heal myself up right now. Just don't run across a skeleton. Just, that's all that matters. Where's my death location? Negative 1121, negative 392. Negative 1121, negative 392. Oh man, which direction was I going? I don't think I went this way. I think I was still through here. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Me and my homies all hate baby zombies. And there's a skeleton. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I should never risk that. That was so risky. Okay. Okay, we're making our way, we're making our way. Are you guys gonna have some food in you or something? Like, come on. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to eat rotten flesh just to stay alive. My own fault. Like, bro. Alright, yep, we're eating rotten flesh to stay alive. Oh well. Alright. I got saturation, that's all that matters. Okay. Let's keep going, keep going. We're just rushing for my death spot. I know there's a bunch of skeletons that way, so we're going around them. This is a slight safe zone. There's a bunch of light here. Alright, I died right over there. I know you're right behind me, creeper. I'm ignoring you. Okay, I don't know how valuable this stuff is that's there, so like, don't blow up. Cool. Alright, everything's picked up. I will kill you, though. Oh, I almost looked you in the eye. You would have messed me up. Okay, how are we doing? Still don't see any limestone. Still don't see any limestone. Ooh. I made it out of that. Well, not out of it completely, but my stuff back, at the least. That's a big deal. Alright, now to get out of... Wrong way, wrong way, wrong... Oh my god. Okay. I think I just saw a spider jockey. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. You. Oh my gosh. And this is why I usually do my lighting up cave strategy, where I run and light up caves, because then that doesn't happen where you get caught by, like, literally a firing squad of skeletons just primed to kill you. Like, that's ridiculous. I think I hear another one. Yeah, there's more right here. Okay, I definitely had my shield up before you hit me, but whatever. Cool. So I will not be finding limestone unless I find it on the overworld somewhere easily reachable. Oh boy, that was not fun. I also, again, I swear I had 60. Oh, I had 60, but it's 60 nuggets or 680 nuggets, not. Yeah, cool. Now I remember how that works. Although, I'm glad that there's a really cool cave system with a lot of stuff down there. And I went the wrong direction. I do look forward to exploring that. Ouch. Still working on opening up this hole. It's still not noticeable enough if I skip it every single time. Jeez. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. I think after that adventure, I'm just gonna make it home and take a look around the area, see if I can find any limestone. But I think that'll be it for today's stream. Ooh, I did not like that. A bit of a lag spike. I think I'm gonna make a create clipboard to remember what the heck I'm busy doing. Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I saw a thing of limestone around. Okay, so what does it take to make a create? Okay, wow, clipboard. Andesite alloy paper, and I feel like that's more expensive than it used to be. I don't think that that's what it was, but oh well. Okay, cool. For andesite alloy and cool. We have a clipboard. I can take notes. I think the major things are get woodcutter profession, get trading station, make kelp farm. I haven't done that yet. I think I was about to. I made all of the, because we have this. I need a few more andesite alloy, so we have this algo brick. Darn, I waited too long again. I always wait too long. Then mob spawn. Always do. Hey, look at that. Some of the crops are growing. Cool. Oh, and I grabbed it when it's perfectly that. So, you have a stack of this. That. And where's the saw? Coolio. I know I have andesite casings here, but I prefer not to use them. Because I just prefer not to, I guess. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. And this is the only recipe sequence. Okay, cool. Alright, so we have 8, and I can stone cut one of them into 2 mechanical harvesters that I'll use for the kelp farm. So same deal, I could make the kelp farm tiny, but if I expand it larger, it'll have that much more impact. So that's what I'll do. What radius did I give this? I gave this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out every direction. Yeah, 4 out in all directions. So we're gonna go 2, 3, 4. This is enough space that I can ramp this up and drop this lower, and this should be more than enough when it's full. Same thing for the tree farm. I can fill in the inside. And once I have like it all the way through, there's gonna be so many trees. It should suffice plenty. No matter what I would want to do. I believe they had it so it's 5. Mm-hmm. I do have a shovel still on me. That was a bit of a waste of time, but... I immediately got sidetracked after saying that I would look for limestone and call it a day. Well, at least I have this area carved out. I think that was a big concern of mine, that I would forget how I wanted to make the kelp farm with regard to like spacing and stuff. Because this is fine because I can move this component outwards or kind of like move it a little over to be in between. I'm not concerned at all. Nice. It's dirt. Selling off dirt might be a good idea, but we'll have to see. Either way. Do a shift. Look. Cool. Alright, time to look. Let's see. Time to look for some limestone to get some money. Is this grown? No. Let's take some food for the road. Alright, let's see. Is there anything on the mini-map that indicates limestone to me? Nothing's speaking to me. Nothing's shouting out limestone to me. That's cool. Andesite stuff. A skillet? Oh. Stone brick stairs. I wonder what's there. Looks like there's a ravine there. Quite a ways away. Maybe I'll just put it on hold. Yeah, I think I won't do that. I think I'll just look around nearby here and just see real quick. Anything down here? This little trench. Pick it up quickly, don't die. That would be embarrassing. At least there's magma down here, so. Okay, I heard that. I didn't like that, but I heard that. Okay. Is there anything down here resembling limestone? No. Oh well. Okay, don't die. Wow, that dealt a lot of damage to me. Okay. We'll take one look out into the middle of the lake area, and if there's nothing in there as well, oh well. We can find any limestone around here. don't want to go down there. I feel like I'm gonna get myself trapped. Let's at least glance down here. Wow, that's really filled in with water. Oh, okay. I don't trust that, and I also don't see anything, so not gonna risk that. I will go for that slime though, because I need more slime. I don't know why I'm like sitting here charging at my axe to attack them. Oh, no limestone. Cool. Let's just check out this hill and then we'll be done. I don't even know what, like, I feel like there's stuff that decides whether or not limestone spawns. I just don't know what it is. Dang, even with iron armor. Hey! They still beat me up. Nope. I'm good. I don't need to go down there. No need. Ouch. So big and still no limestone, man. Really? I don't think it's that rare, is it? Okay. You don't need to scare the crap out of me, huh? Okay, yeah. I'm getting out of here. Ooh, I'm getting out of here. You're kidding me. Nah, I'm not playing that game. Nope, nope. Okay, what did we learn? Do not go cave diving without torches. What will I have to repeat to myself? Do not go cave diving without torches. Because what will I inevitably try to do? Go cave diving without torches. And get myself killed again. Alright. I'm out of there. No limestone to be seen, so unfortunately I'm very close on getting some silver that route. But that's not going to pan out. At least I will get silver from the crops. And I guess I can play it safer on the surface and try to do monster hunting on the surface at least. There's a lot less chance of running into like 8 spiders or 8 skeletons just all sniping. Might be able to get the spider mission finished. There's a lot of them all together. Okay, I don't like that you have speed. Why did you have speed? And I also need the string anyways for the backpack upgrades. I'm pretty sure I can afford a stack upgrade now. I also need the leather And if I get the reliquary drops for zombies, I might be able to make a zombie charm. I keep forgetting that this mod pack has reliquary. Getting the rotten tomato. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. Should have baked those, but whatever. Yeah, getting the reliquary charm for skeletons is a big deal. My God. Alright, we're gonna sleep to make it daytime, and then we'll mark it there. So, taking a look at our quests, how close are we to completing these? 4 more spiders, halfway on the zombies, nowhere near there on the skeletons, nowhere near there on the jumps. Crops collection, we should be able to get that done at least. So that'll be 25. And this will be enough. So these two should be plenty to get us there. So, either way, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the stream. Peace.